Hello and welcome to your first tutorial of this channel. In this tutorial series we'll be making a first-person shooter from scratch with code, which means we will not be using Unity, Engine, or Blender or anything. We'll be doing everything from scratch. First thing that we need to do is we have to download a library that I've made. So go to Google, and we're going to be using this library for everything. Everything graphics related, because right now it's just a graphics library. I will probably update this. Another thing, this library is built upon OpenGL, meaning it's definitely going to be fast. It's faster than if I build it upon SDL, and I'm not going to say it's the fastest library out there because, you know, I'm not that professional, but I'll say that it's a pretty good library, even though I don't think I have the right to judge. So what you have to do is you gotta go into Google and type in ZehawkEngine.rar. Perhaps not, never mind, let's just go to Mediafire. Mediafire. Right here. There should be a search, an area where I can search. Let's see, I don't know, collaboration, no, access, no, sharing, storage backup. I thought that there was a place where I could go to download it, but so where's Mediafire? God, see, I see a bunch of ZehawkEngine, things like that. But I don't see the actual download. I'll be back when I figure it out. Alright, I figured it out, so I'll just put the link in the description. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save this file to my hard drive, or to my hard drive. I'm going to exit out of there. I'm going to go to downloads and ZehawkEngine. If you don't know how to do this, then I'm sorry, but you should not be, you know. Extract to ZehawkEngine right here. So then if you see, okay, I'm just going to cut all this. I'm going to put it into here and get rid of this. And the reason I'm doing that is so I could just double click once. One more thing, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to go to my C drive right here. I'm going to paste it right there. Okay, now we are going to go and start up code blocks. It's taking a while, maybe not. Okay, I'm going to create a new project, and right now I will do console application, even though we're not going to be console application. I would just do it. FPS tutorial. Sure, why not? Okay, finish. Okay, so you have your main. You can get rid of that. The first thing that we're going to do is you have to go to project, build options, linker settings, add. We have to add a few libraries. First off, you have to add this, which would be in your C drive. It's the .a file. Next, you got that GDI32, and then OpenGL32, and then glue32. Click OK. Let's run and build it. Unified reference to win main. Okay, that's what we want. First thing we gotta do is we need to include C ZehawkEngine Zehawk lib super header.h. That's the only thing that you need to include. You might want to include this and then get rid of the lib. They actually are two different files. Let's run it and make sure. Okay. Using namespace Zehawk. And now we have to make our main function. So it's going to be a different type of main function if you're using the Windows operating system, which you must in order to use this library. We're going to do int win API. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call back. Okay, so we have int win API, and then we have to do win main. I believe that's what you do. Okay, and then in here, for some reason, hold on, win main. Okay, like that, and then you gotta do h instance. Okay, hold on. So if you highlight that, let's see what else we need. H instance, H prev instance, and CMD, or no, it's int and CMD, and I forgot what the last one was. Let's run it and let's int win API. Crap, I wish I could move this thing. Okay, I have no idea what this is. It was not declared in the scope. Include windows.h. It should already have. Maybe I don't need that. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Okay, so, okay, fine, let's start this over. So we're going to type our win main, and this is what we want. We want instance, h instance, h prev instance, int ncmd, and then let's see what our last thing was. You can check by highlighting this. Oh, it's lpstr, so lpstr. Okay. So we run it, it works fine. Now, one thing that we're going to do is we're going to make out here a boolean called active, and this says, okay, while the game is active, do this crap. Now we have to make a function called build frame. Already sounds enticing, right? It's actually really easy, and this is a function in my library. And I forgot I'm using namespace Zehawk. I thought I already had that. Oh well. So you highlight your build frame. You're going to see that it takes when location x1, when location y1, all of that stuff. Okay, so first thing, we're just going to make our program in the top of the screen. We'll make it 100 by 200. The app name will be first person shooter extreme. Now this is where it gets a little trickier. We're going to take the instance, the h prev instance, the lpstr, and the ncmd, and we have to put the references on them, so, or these ampersands on them, because we're taking their address. And this is crucial stuff to be making a frame with. Don't worry, I handled all the hard part. If you think that this is hard, just wait till you see the code in here. So let's see. I see that it says then it says full screen. So if you want full screen, then you would type in true. I'm just going to type in false. The win type, we will do no border, another thing that I put in my library. And I feel like I need one more thing. Let's just run it and see. Yeah, okay, so GeoBoolean game active, we will need the pointer to the active object. So just do that, run it, cannot convert bool. Just type out GL boolean. It's the same thing as a boolean, only OpenGL. And then okay, I don't know if you saw that. You should have saw a frame build really fast. If not, you can do while active and then run it. It should have built. I don't know. Maybe let's try bring this 200. Hold on, it's gave me a warning. Let me rebuild this. No return statement. Extra tokens. What? Oh, that was kind of weird. Huh. Oh. Okay. GL true. That's why. Okay. It should run. And then if you notice, there's a black screen up there. Also notice if you put your cursor on it, there's a little clock thing. Just for now, ignore that. I'm going exit, force it to close out. Yeah, close the program. It's giving us an error. The reason it's doing that is because you have not done you have to do a few more things. And I'm going to try going through this real fast. You need a message object. You don't need to understand what it does. All you need to do is you need to know that you have to have it. And then have something down here called handle input, and it takes a point, or takes the address of the message object. Build and run, and you'll notice your mouse does no longer does anything. It's a regular mouse when your cursor's up there. You can build and run again and again. Notice that if you wanted to press escape to exit, you have to add a few more things. I will be demonstrating that in the next tutorial. One more thing, and I promise that this is it. You just have to do enable OpenGL, and if you wanted to make sure that you had everything set up, you would do draw begin, draw end. You need this in between every time you draw, and then test draw. And this is a neat little function that I included so that if you run it, if everything was perfectly fine, you have a triangle, and in this command line you have a bunch of this nonsense. Basically tells you what build you have, your vendor, your renderer, your version, your extensions. It does that all for you. And if you have a triangle on the top of your screen, you've done everything completely right. Congratulations, you don't earn any money, but you will be able to follow these tutorials successfully. Okay, in my next tutorial we will be I'll be showing you some of the ins and outs of my library, and until then, see you later.